This is a slideshow that I created for a shared reading lesson for my third grade class during my practicum. The shared reading lesson was on the book Pueblo Storyteller. And I wanted a way to be able to teach the vocabulary in this story in a visual way, and especially since I have several ELLs in my classroom. And so I thought the best way to do that would be to create a PowerPoint presentation. And the only technology that I had available in my classroom was one PC and a document camera. And so I created this PowerPoint presentation and had visual images of pueblos, and as well as the written description, so that the students could become familiar with this vocabulary. The tribe was another group, and so I found images off the internet and downloaded these onto my PowerPoint presentation. Storyteller was another one of the vocabulary words, and so I thought this was a good image for that. Warrior was another vocabulary word. I wasn't sure if all of the ELLs and all the students would know what a mole was, so I found a picture of a mole so they could see, and we discussed that. There were only a few in the class who actually had heard of a mole before. Also in this story is a legend, and it talks about the constellation of Orion, and talks about also the person in the legend is named Orion. He's a great warrior that came from the sky. So I thought these were good images to see how the constellations, the stars line up, and it can look like a warrior, and that's how the people perceived it. This lesson, actually, this PowerPoint presentation and the lesson went very well. One thing that I did was I had a student be my visual helper, and they sat at the computer and clicked on the image, clicked to help the PowerPoint move along. I had it set for automatic, but as I had the PowerPoint on my flash drive, and as I put it on the computer, the PC in my classroom, then I noticed that they had an older version of Windows, and so everything didn't translate perfectly well, and in fact I lost one or two images, and so I was glad that I had looked at it earlier in the school day before the children came, so that I was able to get those images again off the computer and make adaptations for it. And so since it wouldn't run automatically from the older version of Windows, then I had one of the students be my technology helper, and they sat and clicked to the next image when I asked them to. And that worked really well because I was able to be in the front of the classroom, and the student enjoyed being involved also. And so this just went really well. I was very pleased with it. The students really seemed to grasp the meaning of the vocabulary words because they had those visual images, and it seemed especially effective for the ELLs, and it's something I would do again.